Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Musiak. So, a few episodes ago, maybe more, I shared about a book I was reading. And actually, in fact, that I actually started listening to on the audio version. And that's Excuses Begone by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And in November, I purchased the hard copy. I really love having the paper books in my hand and just sometimes old school that way, just like journaling and having a day timer. There's just something about connecting pen to paper and just like fingers to words. And it's really beautiful. Also, to some people, you might cringe when I say this, but I really love to highlight the pages and make notes and things like that. But like little sticky notes. And I just really, really love the book. Anyways, shortly into the book, it was just like, a beautiful message already. Well, they're just full of beautiful messages. But it was a beautiful message of how he was sharing how he found one of his own mind viruses. So it's just sharing about things like how our thoughts and stuff like that. And he was open in here where, he still has moments where he acts less than, a spiritual teacher. You might think, we see spiritual teachers and, they're showing up in like the most amazing way, their authentic self. They especially when they're doing talks and stuff like that. I know a lot of work goes into prepping for those. You get really centered and things like that. But just because they're spiritual teachers doesn't mean they're not human. And it was just this most amazing thing. And it was just incredible. Just hearing I love that his messages are still shared with this world today because they're just so incredible and they have helped me on so much of my path. So I'm not here to talk up the book or anything. I'm just sharing that in that moment with him, sometimes we see people as this person that's like perfect. And I hate using the word perfect because there's no such thing, but we inspire to be this person or to be as calm and peaceful and his energy is incredible. I listen to his audiobooks all the time. They help me fall asleep because they're so calm and peaceful, not because the content's boring. And actually now that I've listened to Excuses Begone a million times, I don't actually think I can fall asleep anymore. I'm really finding myself immersed in the words and the messages. However, if I'm really tired, but I can't, I'm getting caught up in my mind and my thoughts, it's really nice focusing on his and his voice or any other ones that just a nice calm voice to help calm my own thoughts in my head. So you see this person is this calm, loving, amazing person. And then they own up to being human too. And it just feels so good. And I've had many moments in my life where people are open and honest. I remember watching the special on Netflix of Ellen DeGeneres, where she was open and honest. Or was it even there? Or actually, you know what? It might not have been in that program, but I did see her live when I was still in Ontario, and she came to Toronto, and I went there live. It was a beautiful moment. She was just so honest. And we can look up to these people that we see them from the outside. We have no idea what's going on behind the background. And when they are open and honest, it's just incredible to just be okay, just because, she has a TV show and things like that doesn't mean that she's not human either. So I find that sometimes we hold people up on a pedestal. And I remember I had a mentor of my own that I held up on a pedestal. And even one time she said, no one belongs on a pedestal. When you put somebody up there, then when they are human, then they shatter your world or something. I'm very much paraphrasing. It's this message was, she shared over probably 5 years or more ago. It was a long time ago. Anyway, so I'm very much paraphrasing. But in essence is, if we put these people up on a pedestal, they're less human than us, and, they're better than us. And that is not true. They're just different than us, and nothing good, or bad about it. It's just that they are, in the spotlight. They are doing, whatever it is they're doing, being authors. And maybe it's something you're inspiring to, but that doesn't mean that you can't get there, because they're human and so are you. So it's always amazing when people that inspire me share really intimate moments. And it just is like, it's really good. So today I just wanted to share that, we're all human. And I know in the one episode, it was actually for right before coming out for International Women's Day, I was very open and honest, because I think it's important that we all know that we all have struggles. We can overcome them or we don't. It's our choice. We do have choice in our life, but we all have struggles. We all have fears. And we have, like Dr. Wayne Dyer said, we all have like mind viruses coming up, thoughts and things that may no longer serve us, but they still run the show sometimes. So when you are, working towards maybe making changes in your life, or you're just trying to love yourself more, if you feel like it's a struggle or you've fallen down and you're like, oh my goodness, how many more times can I get back up? The answer is one more than you fall down. You can do this. It's about taking it one step at a time, getting back up more than you fall down, and understanding that you're human. You will make mistakes. Failures are where are when we learn the most. There's a lot of stuff going on. Our minds, our thoughts, and our beliefs, we picked up between 2 and 9, somewhere along there. So they're not even all your beliefs. So when you find yourself struggling and you look at people around you and you think, oh my goodness, but they got it so together. Remember that we're all human and we only see the outside, usually, unless they're willing to share with us the more in-depth. Even people on social media, they're sharing usually their good moments. Not always, but sometimes. We can't always believe what we see on the outside. So if you're finding you're struggling and stuff, the best bet is to look inward, because that's the only truth you'll see for sure. And just know that, again, you're human. Everyone's human. Unless you got like furry, animals in your house, and they're not so human. But that's okay too. They're there for your snuggle buddy and things like that. Anyways, human. We are human. So give yourself a break. Do the best you can where you are. And day by day, you'll get better. And the more you become aware of things you want to change, the more things you can change. And that's not, doing a full change of who you are. It's just making little changes to just really, awesomify, if that's not a word, but awesomify, sure. Why not? Your life. So, just day by day, step by step, live life like you mean it, and live life the way you want to live it. I'm sending you love. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful human. I was trying with a fun joke. Human day. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye for now.